Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Madison Bell. So, we're testing the pups today. We do all their training inside enclosed environment where we're getting them to learn the commands, right? So I like to bring them out periodically and test them to see where their attention span is, and can they do training outside with distraction. So I like to test them to see how far they've gotten. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with healing. We're going to do that with Zoe. We're going to do it with Cali, and we're going to do it with Arya. So we're going to do some healing and see how much attention. There's a lot of smells out here. You can already hear Cali whining a little bit. Cali, come here. Sit. Heal. Did you see how she jumped? And then she just, a prime example. Cali, heal. This is why we do this inside, guys. When you start the training, you must always do this inside first. Dog understands commands, so you can move them outside. Cali, sit. Heal. Good job. Because at first they're not gonna listen, right? I'm gonna keep turning her towards so you can see her in the camera. Cali, here. Heal. There we go. So this is inside. Remember, this is outside. Cali, heal. Good girl. It took her a while to catch on because there's a lot of stuff going on out here. There's smells, there's cars, there's wind. Cali, hill. Good girl. So we're doing this out here. She's on a leash. We're going to always use a leash when we're controlling the dog. Cali, hill. Good girl. Alright, Cali, down. Good girl. Good down. Cali, sit. Cali, down. Good girl. So we start testing them outside, see where we are, right? Sit. Sit. Cali, hill. Good girl. Good heel, Cali. Cali, down. Cali, sit. Cali, down. Cali, down. Cali, sit. Cali, down. Cali. Cali. So simple distraction, and she looked off that way, right? So this is the best prime example I can show you when you start training the dog outside. You start training the dog outside, right? That's not a bad thing. If you can start doing it outside, that's great. If you can't, you want to start inside, right? Cali, come here. Cali, come here. Sit. Good heel. Come here. Sit. Down. Sit. Good girl. Cali, heel. Good girl. I dropped a crumb, and we're gonna Cali, sit. So this is a distraction. We gotta work through this. It's not a failed thing. We just gotta work through it. Cali, come here. Cali, sit. Down. So you work through the distraction. We get her back on track, right? It's important, guys. Here we go. Cali, come here. You got people yelling in the background. Cali, hill. Cali, hill. This is a distraction. You just work through it. Hill. Good girl. Get her back on track. That's all we're going to do. Right? So this is how we start working through distractions. Outside, enclosed environment. All the dogs are going to go through it. So we keep testing them. We'll go inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, till we have their full attention outside. So this is training outside, and we're going to do Arya next, and we'll get her stepped up. All right? Come here, mama. Zoe. Hill. Good girl. Good girl. Up. Zoe, come here. Alright, so Zoe's not in the training yard. She is out here. We got her in the front yard. We do everything in the training yard. Let's see how she does when she's in a regular situation, right? This is where it matters. Down. Zoe, down. Zoe, sit. Zoe, sit. Zoe. Good girl. Good down. Zoe. It's delicious. Zoe. Come here. Hill. Good girl. Nice hill, Zoe. Alright. Zoe went down. Good girl. Zoe. Hill. Good girl. Good hill, Zoe. So Zoe's 4 months. She's a pup. And she has a really nice hill. So Zoe's past her healing stage, so we can move on to all our other commands, her downs and all that stuff. But it's really important to do that hill to knock it out. Alright, so we're going to do this real quick with Zoe. Zoe, come here. Zoe, come here. Hill. Good try. Good down. Zoe. Zoe. Here. Sit. Zoe, sit. Hill. Brendan must have been doing down with you. He had to be doing down with you. Zoe, come on. Come here. Zoe. Hill. Good girl. Zoe, come here. So I'm working on this hill right now. I'm not working on anything else. We want to finish one command before we move to the next. Sit. Zoe. Zoe. Hill. We'll fix it. So right here on the roadway, we got distractions. We're doing that on purpose so that when she does her healing, it's always done in an enclosed environment. So we're doing it out here because we want to see how the distractions affect her. So that's the purpose of Hill. Hill. Good girl. So if we were doing this inside of in an enclosed environment, you would see more focus, more detail. The fact that we are outside, you're seeing more off-key distractions. So we start doing this outside, right? You always got to start somewhere. So she knows the command. We just got to get her moved outside. Get this more done in the outside environment. Zoe. Zoe. Hill. Alright, last pup of the day testing is going to be Arya. So we're going to get Arya. Arya, come here. Sit. Good girl. Arya, foos. Heel. Heel. Good girl. Arya, down. Good girl. Good job, Arya. Arya, sit. Good girl, Arya. Arya, hill. Good girl. Arya, down. Good girl. Arya, sit. Sit. Arya, hill. Good girl. Arya, down. Good girl. Arya, sit. Arya, hill. Arya, down. Down. Good girl. Arya, sit. Arya, sit. Foos. Good girl. Arya, down. Down. Good girl. Arya, sit. Arya, hill. Ah. Come here. Arya, hill. Come on. Good girl. Arya, down. Down. Arya, sit. Good girl. Arya Hill. Good girl. Arya Foos. I hate that. She doesn't swing her body out a lot so that I can get that perfect thing. I'm gonna try it again. Arya Foos. She cuts the corner. I gotta fix that. Alright, good girl, Arya. Good girl. So Arya was the best out of distractions out of the three. Arya is at least 3 days ahead of Cali, and these two are at least a week and a half ahead of Zoe. So you see the difference in timing and training. Arya was really on point. She was off leash. I let the leash go, and she paid attention to me 100%. So I didn't have any issues with her on that point. So, you know, when we started training them, Arya spent probably about 2 weeks inside. Cali has spent them probably about, I'm gonna say 8 days, and Zoe's been inside for about 3.5 days. So that's the difference you see in the dogs when they start learning outside and learning inside. That inside training is fundamental, and then coming outside with distractions with the noises from the cars and the smells and everything, you got to do it outside as well. You can't always stay inside. You're gonna have to come out. So, but first you want your dog to actually know the commands before you actually start pushing them to come outside, so that when they do it, they'll listen to you. Because you see the difference in the three dogs as far as them listening and the ones that weren't listening. So it's extremely important to do that. And now we're gonna do a little test with Arya because she was doing on-leash work yesterday, and we're going to do some on-leash with her with a loose slack leash and see how she is. All right. Alright guys, so that's working dogs and distractions, testing them, taking them back out, and not just in the enclosed training environment, but getting them out of their normal training places, right? So that's what that is. So we want to continue to test the dogs in different places, see what the status is with the dog. That way when the owner go out in public, the dog isn't going to be like, well, I'm not in the training area, so I'm not doing this stuff. So we want to test that, see how well the dogs are. We showed you unfiltered the dogs outside of a training area, and then we'll go back and we'll show you inside of a training area later on. But that's the dogs. I hope you guys enjoy watching that. Remember, start in an enclosed environment, then move them outside. You guys have a good one. I'm Madison Bell.